Ji'Ayir Brown here on the John Mendola Show at Arcaro and Janelle, defensive back for the Lackawanna College Falcons. Ji'Ayir, let's go back to your high school days. You're from Trenton, New Jersey.
Yes.
Tough place, probably a tough guy. So tell us a little bit about growing up in Trenton, what it was like for you.
Growing up in Trenton, you had to stay on the right path. You know, if you were a football player, you definitely had to stay on that path and try to block out all the negativity around you and really lock in on your goal and your and what you wanted to accomplish growing up. So that's what I did to survive in Trenton. I just stayed on the right path and stayed focused and did what I had to do.
And stay busy. So important to stay busy. 3 sports.
Yes.
Basketball, football, track. Man, you were with it all the time, which was a good thing. So tell us about your passion for some of those other sports.
Yeah, football and basketball was my greatest passion. You know, to stay busy, I ran track. And I was really shaky with track. I didn't really like track, but, you know, I wanted to stay busy and I wanted to stay focused on what I was trying to achieve, and that was to play Division I football. So to stay focused on them, that's what I had to do.
Let's go back to high school. A coach, a teacher, a guidance counselor, an administrator. Was there somebody in the school that was trying to rally around and say, hey, you got this, you could do this?
Yes, actually my coach Booker, all my coaches were great, you know, but my coach Booker, he was the one who stood out to me the most. You know, going to his house to study, going out to eat after practice, going out to eat after game, always picking me up, always there. He actually was the first one to go on my Penn State visit with me to take pictures and all that. So I really look at him as one of my role models growing up, and I inspire other kids to be like him.
How about the family? Let's talk about some key components in your family that, you know, they're always there for you, they're rooting for you, kind of making sure that, hey, you know, you got a great meal or you got a great conversation or whatever it is.
Yeah, my family are one of my greatest supporters too, right alongside of my coach. My mom always there at every game. You can catch her in Ohio and Arizona and wherever we go, California, she'll be there no matter what. And my uncle is one of my biggest supporters too. My dad always watching. He'll never make us the game, but he always watching from the live streams and all that, texting me during halftime or texting me after the game, you know, great job, you could have had this, you could have had that, always giving me constructive criticism on the game and how I did. So my family is one of my biggest support systems too.
Talking with Ji'Ayir Brown here on the John Mendola Show at Arcaro and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world. Ji'Ayir, Lackawanna College, let's talk about how that process happened and getting to meet Coach Duda and like, all right, man, this guy's the real deal here.
Coach Reese was actually the first one ever to reach out from Lackawanna College from North versus South Field Sims All-Star game that I participated in New Jersey. Coach Reese reached out. He was like, you know, you're a great athlete. We really want you here and all that. And I didn't have a school to go to during the time, so I looked into it. You know, I spoke with Coach Reese, and when I met Coach Duda for the first time, I was like, there's no way this guy is just incredible. You know, from his posture to the way he talks to the way he presents himself. You know, that's just a guy you want to follow. That's a guy you want to lead. And ever since then, he's been leading and doing exactly what I expected from him.
How about your teammates around you, man? This defense, you guys just, I don't know how you do it, but you guys are constantly on your heels. You know, there's interceptions at the goal line. There's fumbles at the 3-yard line. There's crazy stuff happening, but it all happens with great players.
Yep. When you expect so much out of each other, these are the type of results you get. You know, I expect so much out of DeJohn and out of Robert Kennedy and out of Mike and even the linebackers. I expect a lot out of them besides the DB core and the D-line. You know, we all contribute to these wins and we all go out there and expect the most and do our part. So when you do your part on the field, it makes the game so much easier, makes the game so much slower, and you can actually be more relaxed and play your game how you want to.
I hear that Ji'Ayir Brown guy, that's you, has got a tremendous skill set. So let's talk about that skill set that has now have you committed to Penn State University. What is it about you think that said, hey, we like this guy?
Well, I was actually trained in high school by one of my coaches, Sean Hackett, who went to West Virginia. And, you know, we used to sit down. He used to break film down to me. Really got my IQ up in the game of football. You know, so once he did that and once I really learned the game of football from a film aspect, from a mental aspect, and it just transferred over to the field. So now I know what to do when I'm out there.
That secondary, man, we got some shutdown people there. You guys are playing some zero coverage and stuff like that. But that D-line's important, those linebackers are important, all those things you hit on earlier. Let's talk about some of that talent and guys with that ability to cover people.
You know, we all knew we had that ability. We all had shared some of the same abilities. And and to be able to go out there and play cover zero with no safety over top, that's a big advantage for a defense, And we trust Coach Reese with that play call and everything. So when you got guys like Robert and guys like DeJohn that are tremendous athletes, you can go out there and afford to gamble and play cover zero and still come out on top.
Staying healthy is such an important component. You guys start early and early practices and getting to study hall and getting to your classes. There's a lot of things that go into it. For you feel like you got your routine down at Lackawanna College? Everything has fallen into place?
Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle my first semester. It was a lot meetings all day. You got practice at night. It was a bit of a struggle. But during the middle of that first semester I was here, I then got the routine down. I know when to study. I know how to study. I know when to get my work done. I know to get the work done before the game, so you can relax after. So yeah, I really got everything down packed now, and I'm pretty much prepared for the next level.
Right now we got a little pipeline to Penn State. We got a guy there playing safety. Yeah. We got a receiver going there. We got you going there. So things are looking good, and I'm sure that feels good to know that some of your teammates are all going to kind of head to be a Nittany Lion.
Yep. Penn State is also another huge program that loves to win, that loves Lackawanna. We love to win. So when we share that connection, that will to win with another team, we have no problem feeding them our best players. As you see now, they're winning now. And Jaquan Briscoe, who's out there playing a great game with Penn State, he's actually putting on for Lackawanna right now. And we're able to produce these athletes for Penn State and get them ready for their national title they're going to get this year.
Yeah,
I said that. Yeah, national title this year.
Jaquan coming up with that turnover the other night against Iowa. Let's talk about the friendships you've developed. You got guys all over the country here. Got some local guys from Jersey, New York, different areas. What's that bond been like for you to meet some of these different guys, different cultures, different feelings?
It's great, and some of these guys, they share the same will to win as you. So it's like when I first got here, it was like Jaquan Briscoe, he wanted to win just as bad as me. As long as Savion Williams, he wanted to win just as bad as me. So when you get all these guys together, it's unstoppable force, and that's what caused us to go undefeated last year. And same thing with this year. These guys want it. They want to win. Everybody want to put on for their family members, and it's going to turn out to be a great season again.
Let's talk about the height and weight. What size are you right now?
6'1", 205 pounds.
All right, you're perfect shape, I think, for that next level as well. Well, keep up the great work. I know you guys have a big game coming up this week, and keep it going, all right?
Yep, thank you.